Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a summer LEGO Spider-Man set review. Today we're looking at set number 76151, the Venomsaurus Ambush. And this retails for $79.99 USD and $109.99 Canadian. And I actually had this imported, so I don't know when this set is actually going to be releasing here in North America, but Europe and other places around the world have gotten this already because the factories there haven't shut down, but the ones that are affecting North America have. So yeah, had to get it imported. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the set that we have been talking about for months and months and months now. Alright, let's start with the Venomsaurus mech itself, because this thing is just, it's incredible. I don't know if it's necessarily a mech. I think it's meant to be a real dinosaur, and it's really awesome, like genuinely incredible. And as someone who doesn't really I like dinosaurs, but I'm just not that into it, this thing is just amazing. I love all the Venom symbiote sort of just goo and all the stickers and prints and different things. I'll tell you which pieces are which in a second, but a lot of people, they're like, it's too white and different things. Well, it's comic accurate, which I really love. This is from the Old Man Logan comics, I believe. So this thing is just, it's incredible. The detail here is just so awesome. Even some of the pieces here just hitting home, like this sort of creepy Venom symbiote sort of effect, like with these long pieces here and here and here all around the set. You could see all these different little textures, but right here, this piece here that you'll see repeated around the whole thing is a print. So if you see it somewhere else on that sort of slope piece, those are prints. And it's just, I don't even know where to begin with this thing. Let's start with the face, because it looks like Venom. Like, they just really nailed like the way that kind of looks like his eye. And also you just have still at the same time this feel that this is a T-Rex. Like, it looks really cool. The tongue here is really awesome as well. I think that it is very similar to the same tongue that came in the Venom mech from last January. And there's a lot going on here. So on the chin, we'll talk about this in a second, but I do really like just the whole jaw can open up pretty wide. I think that's pretty awesome. You could fit a figure on inside and close the jaw if you wanted to on him. You could also remove the tongue, I guess, if you wanted to as well. It's just on a ball joint there, a red ball joint, and yeah. So if you wanted to, you could, I guess, try and close the mouth closed completely, which also looks pretty cool and menacing, I think. On the top of the head, there is actually a sticker there, and that is also repeated multiple times. Or I don't think that one is, but it's very similar to a lot of the other prints, which is good for consistency. But I like how not all the teeth are the same size either. The front one is a little bit longer, same with up here. So I think that just adds to the whole detail of this whole thing. And on the chin here, you could see that there's this sticking out. It doesn't have to be there, but when you actually attach it, and let me just pose him a little bit better. When you actually attach it, you could attach some of the new black goo and symbiote pieces, the web pieces that we've gotten for Spider-Man. I think it was last year was the first time, but we've gotten them here in black, and you could actually have it attach and have him handcuff either Spider-Man, SpiderHam, or Iron Spider, and have him actually like having them hang upside down, which just looks really cool. And we'll take a closer look at like the web pieces there in black, because they're just so awesome. I think that it's such a cool inclusion in the set, and specifically you could see some more there on some of the other pieces actually there in black. So it's cool to get that in black. I want them in red now for Carnage. I think that would be really awesome. But you kind of saw a little bit of how the mech's legs work, and they just have a lot of articulation. So you can have him taller, but you can also have point the face down and have him like yelling and screeching, which just looks really, really awesome. I think that's really cool. You could see that you've got a little bit of a joint there to have some more articulation here. You could spin it around, turn it, different things like that. And the arms, the little baby T-Rex arms are on the tiny little ball joints from Mixels, and he also has 3 little arms here, which are the exact same size as Venom's, so that's kind of funny, like the extra arms that he has. But there's a little bit of articulation there, not too much, but you could hold a minifigure if you wanted to. One of the coolest parts to me is actually the feet here. But what's really interesting is the different posability that you could have there by rotating that. That's really cool to me, and you could have him standing up even more if you wanted to with those joints there, and there's just so much you can do. And on the inside, nothing going on, but it is complete, which I really like. There's no joints or anything showing, so I really appreciate that. It's really complete, any angle that you look at this thing, which is really awesome. The tail is extremely detailed as well. It just looks really creepy, and I don't know about that piece for that. I don't know, it makes me think of like the old elephants for some reason when I see that from Orient Expedition, but there's a lot that you can do here, a lot of different angles that you could sort of spin everything and turn it if you wanted to. And again, print, sticker, and then a sticker on the back here. And what's interesting is that on the back of the T-Rex here, the Venomsaurus, you could actually open it up, and it's, I don't really know why, if it's like its stomach or other things, but it's got some teeth there for some reason, as well as some spikes there. But you could put the skeleton on the inside, or anyone, I guess, and close them on up. You've got a sticker there, I think I already said. And again, I just like how the white stripes are in there. My only issue with this set, I would say, besides the price, is that doesn't sit closed. And no matter how hard I push down on it, and it won't go down all the way. So that's kind of frustrating. But again, on the top of the Venomsaurus, you've got the prints there, and look at that texture. Look at all of the symbiote printing and stickers here. Like, look how cool and detailed this actually looks. I'm beyond impressed with this thing, honestly. It looks so cool. There is a spot you may have noticed if you wanted to have Venom actually sitting on top of the Venomsaurus, and I don't know, it just looks really cool. I think that this is such a solid build. There's so much to do with it. Here's the Spider monster truck, I guess, and like I always say, Spider-Man doesn't need a vehicle, but when he gets something unique, I gotta applaud them. And this is technically unique. It is very different than anything that we've ever gotten before. It may look like just the front of a car at the top, but it is quite interesting, and there's a lot to do with it. So I kind of like it, and I love all the stickers here. Everything that you see in front of you here are all stickers. On the front, here, and as well as the side. And it's just really cool looking, honestly, and I'm impressed, and it's fun. And it needs to be this big as well to go up against the Venomsaurus, which I also appreciate. So, main play feature, I'd say, because I noticed it just trying to put Spider-Man on the inside. When you actually push down on this thing, it actually has elastics there that will lock this into place. But the minute that you kind of just lift a little bit, pops back up, which is really cool. I think that it's a lot of fun. You can't really have it tilted down or anything, just the front or the back only, but I think that this is just really cool. I don't know, it's just like, imagine driving this thing and then it just like pops over like a rock or something, or I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I like that play feature a lot. It doesn't move very smoothly is what I'm noticing, and we'll try it here. It keeps getting stuck on something. I'm not sure why. I don't know, it might just be the size of the rubber or just everything. I don't know, but it does work really well. I think that it's a good monster truck, you know? But let's see, you've got some exhaust here, and the stickers here are really detailed, like I said earlier, and I think that they just look really great. I love the way that they look. You can see it on the side, and you've also got a control panel there, which I didn't mention, for SpiderHam or someone else if you wanted to have actually launching the missiles. And it's a really cool new missile launching system, pretty recent, and I love it so much. It has like the same sort of piece that you push for the light, and it's just really well hidden, and honestly, it's really strong. It is different than some of the older missiles from like back with the Batman days, and again, I think that it's pretty good. Wouldn't really do any damage, I don't think. Let's try. bounces right off, but I think that it's still a good build, and I don't know, it's strong, so it'll definitely take out a figure, but you can't really angle it to point at the ground, only up, and yeah, I don't know. On the inside, though, you've just got a steering wheel for Spider-Man to drive this thing, but that's fine. He doesn't need a sticker printing on the inside as well. I do like the tan cushion seat. That's pretty cool, but besides that, there's not too much else going on with this build, but again, pretty solid. And here's this really small side build, and I think that it's really solid. I think that this is awesome. I love that it's telling this story of having these dinosaur eggs. This little lab build looks really cool, and I just love the way that the egg cracking looks, and you could kind of angle it to have it cracking off even more. But it's just really cool with the symbiote sort of leaking out of this egg, and I think that it's just a cool little detail to add to the set and sort of sell the whole story. And you could also attach the skeleton there. They have you doing this in the instructions, but grabbing him by the arm. I figured we have to start with the most exciting figure in this whole set, and that is SpiderHam. I can't believe that it's taken this long to get him. I don't get how some of the other different Spider-Man characters we've gotten before him, like after Spider-Verse, how he wasn't in last year's January wave or even this year's one. It's crazy to me. And he was such a show stealer, and he looks incredible. This figure is going to be worth so much more than the set when this set retires, 100%. But it's just incredible. I love this brand new molded head. I would love a Venomized version of him now. They've got the mold made. They've got the new piece, and I think that it would just be really cool. I know Venom in another set, but it's going to happen, especially with Venom 2 releasing this year or next year, whatever it is. Next year, I think 2021, but I love it. I love the back symbol. That looks so cool with his face there on the regular spider symbol with the little pigtail there. Looks really cool. He's eating, of course, a vegetarian hot dog, I hope. But I love the torso as well. It looks really cool. You could see just how it's like the regular Spider-Man one, but he's got a bit of a belly. So that's going to be used for like Into the Spider-Verse customs and different things like that with the Peter B. Parker from that. So I don't know. This is just such an incredible looking figure. One that I'm so happy that we finally have gotten. Here is the brand new updated Iron Spider, and it has just been so long since that first Sandman and Rhino set. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. This is such a solid figure. Look at the detail here. It just really outdid the old one, and we'll have a comparison out very soon, I hope, but it just looks really cool, and I like the pieces for the arms here. I think that they look and work really well. Would have preferred if the Outrider neck attachment there was in gold, but it's fine, I guess, for now. But I also really like the web pieces here in black as the handcuffs. They look really awesome, but let's take them off so that you can get a better look at the torso really quickly. It's really detailed. On the back of the head, you've even got some printing, but let's take a look at the back torso. And this even works as a figure. Look at the detail there in dark red. It looks really awesome. So detailed, and you could even see where the arms are coming out of. It just works as a figure without anything. Wish that it had some leg printing or dual molded legs or something. It just looks a little incomplete just how detailed everything else is, but still a really solid figure. And here's Spider-Man, and this is the newer version that we've been getting, and we've got a lot now, but it's fine. I really like it. It's so detailed. I love the lenses there for the mask. It looks really awesome. Got some back head printing as well as the back torso printing is really detailed as well. I love the dual molded legs. That's really awesome. So here's Venom, and he looks so crazy here with all the spiderweb pieces here in black for the first time. He's using this one as like some sort of shield, and it's an interesting sort of build. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of strange, but it works as a shield. You've also got the back arms there, same build as the Outrider at the back. But he's holding on to, he's shooting out some of the black symbiote webs, I guess. And same here with this one. Another very detailed build. And you could have him also just shooting it from his hand instead of one of the back, I guess, symbiote arms. And that also works. Just like same exact build almost. I think that they've done for Spider-Man in other sets. And he also has this sort of like axe sharp build, I don't know, but it's made out of the same sort of symbiote goo that is coming from Venom, so I think that looks really awesome. And Venom here just is extremely detailed. I love the newer version of Venom. He looks really awesome, and He's using the Outrider pieces, like I said. See just how detailed it continues over from the front to the back. It's really great. Yes, a little upset that he's the villain again. Yeah, but it's still a good figure that I don't mind having multiple of. And lastly, I guess we do have to look at the skeleton since it is a minifigure, but it's included in the set. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is the Venomsaurus Rex set, and I think that this is a very great set. It's a lot of fun, and again, we've been talking about this for so long. I'm glad to finally have it in hand after all this time, and I hope this thing comes out soon so that everyone can have a chance to get it, and I think that this is solid. I think that the figures here are really great, and I know that we're kind of tired of Venom having a mech and all that, and being the main character of these sets, but I think that this is a solid build, and it's just fun. I think that it's just wacky, and it's comic accurate, and it's great to see that in these sets, and it makes me happy. And the car, the whatever you want to call it, the monster truck, I guess, it's fine. It's not my favorite thing, but I do like the newer missile launcher. I think that's a lot of fun. And again, these figures here that you're getting are really great, and it's a little side build as well, but specifically SpiderHam. This set is going to sell so well just for that one figure alone, and getting an updated Iron Spider is great. It has been a while since we've had him as well. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy this set review. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on the latest LEGO news and reviews, because I have a ton of more sets coming soon. So be sure to check out the reviews when I do have the sets in hand. But I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.